And one of the problems in relationships today is that the roles aren't clear.
Mhm.
So it's the man gets really feminized and the woman gets very masculinized, and it's upside down, backwards, and inside out. And then the relationship becomes dysfunctional. It's like a bad tango dance. But if you get the roles really good, really nailed, then you're going to have a woman who can just feel the dominance of her man. And guess what that does? It penetrates her energetically, just as that happens in the Argentine tango, and just as that happens in the bedroom, where the man is erotically penetrating her as well as energetically penetrating her.
Mhm. So I know that we have in society, we have some beliefs that dominance and patriarchy, and that is bad and that we should be equal. And I remember reading one of David Data's books where he's speaking about three frequencies, we could say. So it can be that very unconscious where it's dominance but very unconscious, and then he speaks about
Right,
a higher frequency, and then he speaks about intimate communion. So do you see
right.
that kind of frequency band of possibilities of awareness
Yeah,
about that dance?
yeah, those three stages that data talks about. And the way I frame it is that, there's that asshole dominance. He's an egocentric prick. He's a jerk. And we don't want that guy. And he's not really leading anything because he's too self absorbed. He's too narcissistic. He's quasi sociopathic. Don't want any of that. That's a dysfunctional relationship, and a woman should never submit to that leadership because it's abuse. The dominance that I'm talking about is where a man transcends his emasculation. He's no longer hyper feminized and always in his feelings, but he's reclaimed his power. And so his power is online, his instinct is online, his cock is online, and it's being guided by his heart, which is online. So, and then we ideally have some good mental operating systems up here running the show. So, a bad mental operating system is, for example, masculinity is toxic. That is a horrible mental operating system. But if men have that uploaded in their minds, it's going to screw up how they show up in the world and with their women. So we got to have good mental operating programs up here, which is what I teach. And then ideally, he has a spiritual or a soulful realization as well. So you can see I've kind of casually paraphrased the chakra system there. You know, all of the chakras are just lit and online. That's an evolved man. And it's not this evolved masculine that you're seeing now, where men will feminize the masculine and say that becoming masculine is like becoming more of a woman. No, that's wrong. You just don't. If you become like more, if a man becomes more like a woman, he's going to fuck up his polarity with women in relationships. And it would be like in the tango, the leader becoming more like a follower. And then you just have two followers. And you're like, that can't work.